I've been royally fucking up pretty much every single thing in my life right now. And it's been a month here in this country, and I feel like my decisions have been quite emotion led rather than logical and strategic. And I can sit here and give advice, but the truth is that I don't really have any advice. There's no advice to share actually. Something I've realized in the last couple of weeks is that all of these things are cyclical. The lessons, the fuck ups, the good things, the bad things, highs, lows, ups, downs, they are cyclical. And shit will happen. It will keep happening till the end of time, till our last dying breath. That's how it is. And I used to think that, oh well, I learned the lesson, gotta move on, right? But the truth of the matter is that similar shit is gonna happen. And for me, my perception of it is that it happens just to see whether we've truly learned the lesson or not. Nothing ever stops. Change is the only constant. We always evolve. That's how it is. My point is that there's never gonna be a time where I'm probably not gonna fuck up in relationships. There's never gonna be a time where I'm not gonna fuck up in terms of money. There's never gonna be a time where I'm not gonna probably say the wrong thing. But the point is, the person that I come out as, is that the version that I wanna be? Every single time, or at least 8 out of 10 times. It's the frequency that matters. It's not perfection. It's not all or nothing. It's what you return to the most. What I'm trying to say right now, it might not make sense, or it might make the most sense. But the thing is, I have been royally fucking up every single area of my life. And saying that I'm tired is an understatement. But the point is, my actions don't really align with the statement that I'm making that I'm tired. Because if I was tired, I would do something about it. But I'm not. It's the same shit that I keep talking about. I am mad at myself. And the fact that I'm not doing anything about it just pisses me off. I feel like the only way or the only reason I was kind of able to fix my relationship with myself was because I sat with my demons. I sat with all the things that I avoided all my life. And that paradoxically made me realize that I never had to run away from them. I never needed to run away from them. All I had to do was fucking sit with them. And I did. That was the action that I took. And as a result of which, I realized that. So it took me back to step 1, because of which I can do it again now. The point is that I have all the knowledge in the world. All of it. The application part is where I'm fucking up royally. So much so that it almost baffles me that damn, I have all this knowledge in the world and yet here I am. Sometimes I fail to understand that am I actually being hard on myself? Like, is this actually me being mean to myself? Or am I like locking in? And that's the difference I want to figure out. And I know that I can do it, but I don't. I don't want to undo my progress in pretty much every single area that I have worked on in the last 1 year or so. I'm not going to be in this country and get swayed by my emotions just because I cannot sit with the current inconvenience of life. To have inconvenience is in itself a fucking blessing, because that tells us what convenience is to us. We have to have convenience in order to figure out what inconvenience is. That means that we're already living a convenient life. I don't know if it makes sense. The point is, it's a fucking paradox. And the fact that I'm recognizing that there is some sort of inconvenience means that I'm used to some sort of convenience to begin with. How else would I recognize the inconvenience if I wasn't already living conveniently? Doesn't make any fucking sense. My life is a blessing, and I fail to remember that quite often these days. I can talk all about locking in and doing this, doing that, like not getting swayed by your emotions, not making emotional decisions, making rational decisions, making analytical or strategic decisions, making decisions out of logic and not emotion. Not be emotion driven, be outcome driven. Do it anyway. But if I don't do it, it's all pointless. And I feel like the last few videos have just been me bashing myself, and yet nothing has changed. I do admit that sometimes it is hard to control, not control exactly, to pretty much have control over your emotions, to pretty much get swept in. It's like a wave and you allow yourself to get swept in instead of surfing on it, maneuvering through it. Because the fucking problem is that the waves are never gonna end. They're never gonna end. They're always going to be there. That's how it is. It's life. It's life. So you can either get swept in every single fucking time and just cry about it, that why do I get swept in every single time? Or you can learn how to surf. Because the constant thing is that the waves are gonna be there. And I think that is what I'm realizing now. As I'm experiencing stuff, I can see that. I can see patterns repeat in a way that, holy crap, like some shit like that happened before. But the thing is, that is inherently neutral. Me acting the same way is what's repeating the pattern. None of this has to make sense to you. It makes sense to me, and I'm recording this for myself. The point is, if I keep acting the same way as I did, the same shit's gonna happen. You cannot build a new house with old bricks. So yes, fucking pissed, royally fucking up for the last few weeks. My fitness regime has just gone haywire. It's all over the place. Sleep routine, no routine at all. No fucking routine. I feel like right now I'm actually living life, in the sense I'm playing the game. This is like the enthralling part. This is like the part that should give me the thrill. Because a couple of months ago, I was just sitting in my room and talking about these things. Now I'm actually living these things. So instead of being pissed, logically, I should be more grateful that fuck, I'm actually experiencing life. Isn't this what it was about? All the knowledge that I acquired over the last few months or years, I would say, wasn't it not to like fucking apply in these scenarios? I'm being met with so many fucking challenges every single day, and if I get pissed at them, what's the point of having all that knowledge if I'm just not going to apply that right now as I'm facing the challenge in real life? You can practice the video game all you want. If you don't apply that knowledge, learn from your mistakes in the actual game, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm talking to you. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Words mean nothing. That's the bottom line. And my content has been quite repetitive, sadly, but that's just the bottom line. And I can say it in like multiple infinite ways, but if I don't apply it, even if I just apply it in like one fucking way, my life's gonna change. It did change. That's the fucking point. I've done things that I never would have imagined I would do. But I did. Why? Because I stuck to it. I didn't care about my emotions. I didn't give a fuck about anything. I was authentic. I was honest with myself. And I did it because it felt right to me. That's all it is about. There's nothing else to say.